Good morning, Off the Gridders. Brian calling from Online Land Sales with another edition of Off the Grid, daily motivational and technical training for off the grid living. Welcome. Today, I would like to welcome Wolf Bishop. Wolf Bishop is an off the gridder living in Missouri, and he wrote an essay for Off the Grid this week, and we are going to use the essay as the core of this morning's lecture. The essay is on working off the grid, right? And Wolf is an expert at working off the grid because Wolf works completely off the grid as a web developer. So any insight he can offer into working off the grid is of huge value to us here at Off the Grid. Wolf has also agreed to do a series of essays, sort of a weekly column for us every Wednesday that will be posted at Off the Grid, and we hope you enjoy reading his work. He offers a first-hand experience in off the grid living. Right? He lives it day by day, and he's going to share his experiences and some pictures, and it's going to be an ongoing series that I think we are all going to learn a lot from. So to introduce Wolf, I'm going to read the essay he wrote for us. Thank you so much, Wolf. I own a small but growing WordPress web hosting company called WP Top Hat. I run my company from a small home office I built from pallets and sheet metal. My staff are spread throughout the U.S. as they all work remotely from home as well, but I am the only one that lives completely off-grid. There are some unique challenges to working remotely, and even more to working remotely in an area with no public electricity or hardwired internet service. In our particular area, there's virtually no cellular signal either. Of course, we love this, and it is a big part of why we chose the property we did. But it does add a special challenge to running my business. So, what are some of these challenges? Well, one of the most obvious is reliable and fast internet connections. Where we live, there is only one option for internet, and that is satellite. There are multiple providers to choose from, but truth be told, none of them is what I would call great. We have used Viasat, formerly Exceed, for the last few years. They are not bad, and certainly the best of the bunch, and they have been steadily improving. Other options are Dish and HughesNet, but Dish uses HughesNet satellite network, so they are essentially the same. In full honesty, I would not recommend either of these options. I conduct a good amount of meetings on Zoom and Google Hangouts, so having a reliable internet connection is essential for me. Viasat has become increasingly reliable. That said, when the bad weather rolls in, so does the poor internet service. For that reason, I have learned to plan ahead and ensure that tasks that require a strong and reliable internet connection are done when the weather is good. Thank you for that, Wolf. That's excellent advice. Another big challenge of working remotely off the grid is staying focused. There's always so much to be done on an off-the-grid homestead. Animal enclosures to repair, gardens to prep for the spring planting. The list goes on and on. Plus, if you're anything like me, the sheer beauty of the land can be very distracting. With all this homestead work to do, it can sometimes be difficult to focus on your remote job or business. So let's take some self-discipline to work remotely. Okay, so let's say you too want to work off the grid remotely, but you're not sure what kind of job or business you can do in a remote environment. Luckily, there are a ton of options. Web designer, writer, customer service or technical support, graphic designer, photographer, online tutor or teacher. You could even run an online shop. There's a growing number of possible options. Search Google or look on sites like Upwork.com, WeWorkRemotely.com, or Hubstaff.com for some great remote positions. If you dream of working off the grid from your off the grid homestead, there are many options. Do not let anyone tell you that it is not possible. I am living proof that dreams can come true. Thank you, Wolf. Again, we really appreciate your contribution, and we're looking forward to your new weekly column. Welcome to Off the Grid. For you off the gridders out there, thanks so much for your time this morning. Hope you enjoyed Wolf's essay. Look forward to talking with you folks tomorrow. Go out there and kick some butt today. Improve your off the grid lot, or improve your knowledge about off the grid living, and or both. All right. So, have a great day. Once again, this is Brian from Online Land Sales.